Hey everyone, it's Dom. Wanted to make a video for the new graphic design folks, um, and also for some of the ones that have been around a little while. Something to keep in mind, as you know, now that we have some more graphic design people on board, um, you're going to find yourselves potentially running out of cards to work on because people will not have written them. They won't have started them yet. They won't have searched and found them yet. But I wanted to point out to you guys that just because there's not a card already in Trello, that does not mean that you guys can't start one. In fact, I encourage it. Why not have more people going out there and finding veterans to feature? So that's why I wanted to create this video, is so that you guys can get a feel for how to go about the process of finding a veteran that you can feature as a veteran of the day. So let's get started, I guess. This is what's called the Veterans History Project. It's www.loc.gov/vets. And this is where the majority of the veterans that we feature in the Veteran of the Day, this is where most of them come from. Now, usually in the past, it has been the writing interns that have gone through here and found them. But if you go into Trello and you see that, there's, maybe you're running low on cards to actually start working on, here's an inbox. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, that there are no more cards for you to, work on. And you're like sitting around wondering, well, what should I do? Well, I'll tell you what you should do. You should go ahead and head over to the Veterans History Project and start searching for something on your own. You can search through the veterans collections, and in here you'll see, a bunch of, well, actually, you can go into browse the last letter of the name, or browse by war and military branch. I'd probably do that. Maybe World War II and Army. Begin browsing. And then you can go through here. Oh, hey, some of these have a digitized collection. Some do not. Let's look in the digitized collection. Audio. No image available. Well, obviously, being the graphic design folks that you probably are aware that if there is no image available, it's going to be kind of hard for you to do much with it. Although, yeah, you can view the full description. Digitized collection. Not a whole lot in this one. This one, like, they have all the media in here somewhere. But, alright, so you get the idea. Maybe World War I is not going to have a whole lot of stuff on it. I'm not sure. Let's go back to home, search the Veterans Collections, browse by war and military branch. Let's just go to Iraq War. Begin browsing. Let's try that. What do you know? We got pictures. So obviously that's going to be detail from video interview. It's going to vary from individual to individual whether or not there is actual content available, such as a picture that you can download and use. So you're going to have to go through and search through this to find ones that you can do. Some of them are going to have video interviews, and you can watch those. Maybe get some screenshots from there. It's like, all right, so maybe you can do some screenshots. It's up to you. But yeah, that's the basics. You can go through here and find veterans to feature. However, one of the problems that you're going to run into is that in many of these cases, we have already done Veteran of the Day for that veteran. So you're going to want to check whether or not this has been done yet. So once you find a veteran who you want to write or who you want to create a graphic for, at that point you're going to start searching to see if we've already done a Veteran of the Day for them. So, hold on, I'm trying to find somebody with more pictures. Frustrating. I wonder if there's a way to limit it to individuals who have pictures. Anyway, okay, I'll let you guys do that. But let's say this Abuan Selena Marie. Well, maybe we wanted to do Veteran of the Day for her. Then, well, first step would be to go over to facebook.com/veteransaffairs. All right, and this is obviously the VA main Facebook page. And when you get here, you're going to be in the home section, home. But where you actually want to be is posts. So go to posts. And once you get to posts, there's a search box right here. Search for posts on this page. All right. And that's where we take the name. Abuan. All right. Abuan. Okay. Let's see if we've done one for Ms. Abuan or Mrs. whatever it should. Maybe. Abuan. Is that how we spelled it? Spell it right. Abuan. Yep. Haven't done one. So technically, if we had all the pictures that you needed, you could use her as a Veteran of the Day. And that's how you identify whether or not somebody has been featured as a Veteran of the Day. For instance, we did a Veteran of the Day for John Glenn. Unfortunately, he passed away, but yes, Glenn is his last name. I put in his last name because there's probably a lot more Johns than there are Glenn or John Glenn. So, I mean, technically, you could put in John Glenn. Actually, I might even do that. Might be a way to narrow it down to put both names. Glenn. Let's see if he shows up. Well, what do you know? There he is, John Glenn. So we've already done a Veteran of the Day for him. That was it this year or last year? Yeah, it was late last year. He passed away, and we did a Veteran of the Day for him. So, yeah, that's how you check. And if you find somebody's already been done, then obviously you can't use that person. And then you go back over to Veterans History Project, and you search for somebody else. Go through here. See if this Air Force veteran has some photos that you can use. No, don't know about it. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna leave that up to you. So that's how you can go on your own into the Veterans History Project and start creating a graphic. You don't have to wait for somebody to start up a card. You can start it yourself. Now, I would advise you to make sure that there's plenty of information about this person. There's interviews that are included in these. A lot of them have, units of service. That's good. Battle campaign, Operation Enduring Freedom. There's often a audio or video interview. So personal narratives. I don't know. It's got a lot of stuff in here, so I guess you can view a digitized collection. But just make sure that there's stuff that they can use in here that that they can use in order to start writing up the blog post.
This is Jennifer Flores. I'm here with the...
All right, so that's the audio interview. That's not something you're personally going to have to worry about. Somebody else would have to worry about that when they go to write it up. But yeah, so that's how you do it. You go in there and you do the research and try to find a Veteran of the Day for you to write up yourself. Another thing I wanted to point out, in case it was not already apparent, or we haven't told you before, the inbox, I used it for Operation Song because, I don't know, I just wanted to. But a lot of the times you'll find the inbox is where individuals who are being nominated for Veteran of the Day, that's where they are going to show up. So when somebody submits a veteran, like, friend, family member, when somebody submits a veteran for Veteran of the Day, this is generally where it's going to show up because it will be emailed, like, it'll be forwarded to Trello um, via email, and so it'll just show up automatically in the inbox. If you could try to make the things that are forwarded into Trello, try to make those a priority. This red tag here, notice a lot of it, if you see this external thing, external, that means it's probably from an email. Because for some reason our Microsoft Outlook, our network, puts this external in brackets. It puts that on any email that we receive from outside the network, probably to let us know that this came from somebody that's not a VA employee. But then, it stays in there when we forward the email along to anybody else, including Trello. So that would be an easy way for you to identify which ones were submitted by someone's friend or family member or themselves. But if you see that external, or you see something that's been forwarded and is just sitting in the inbox, please grab that immediately and start working on a graphic for it. Those, the Veterans History Project and veterans, they did their interviews not on the assumption that they were going to get featured in a Veteran of the Day, and so it's not really as time sensitive for them as it is for the people who submitted their friends and family members to be nominated for Veteran of the Day. So if you could go ahead and grab these ones that have been submitted by family members and whatnot, and start working on them first, I would appreciate that. That's about it. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching.